Yes, sir.
Dehumanizing.
When that booty, you seen a lot. Oh, did? Yes, sir.
Legendary Navy SEAL Chris Kyle, the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history. 150 confirmed kills. The enemy feared him. His fears on the battlefield were revered him.
All these guys, they know your name. They feel invincible if you up there. They're not. They are. They think they are.
Based on the autobiographical New York Times bestseller,
I got a woman in a kid 4 years ago.
American Sniper chronicles Chris Kyle's professional success and his repercussions of sniping and his personal life.
Since
At home? I guess I just need to. The kids are dying of fever. It's been 9 months. I'm coming home.
There's already buzz of a third possible Oscar nomination. He was previously nominated for American Hustle,
We just have to confront it, but I need to say it.
and several others places.
You for social skills.
He's scared of that.
I know the truth.
Americans
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You wouldn't do Saturday, Sunday. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. It's different. It's almost like going to a foreign language.
Like taking care of the whole time.
Yeah.
And like even like talking to your girlfriend.
Yeah. God bless her. Yes.
Cooper's girlfriend is 23-year-old British model and actress Suki Waterhouse. Though he's intensely private about it, their relationship, much like everything in Cooper's life, has been relentlessly chronicled by the paparazzi and his career by the press. He's the shirtless cover star of W Magazine's movie issue. These days, Cooper has returned to the theater, starring in The Elephant Man on Broadway, performing to packed audiences and receiving rave reviews. So how does one of the most celebrated actors get to work every day? The subway, of course.
That's crazy. Is it? I mean, it doesn't feel crazy. I always think it's something here.
How's it different being photographed by paparazzi following you around the world to being snapped by a phone?
I have a lot of maneuvers. And, you can hold on to railings and you send somebody, it's a constant thing that you do. And people are very covert, man. They'll do a lot of this thing and then you just see it just hanging out there and you're like, It's also this, like reading the thing. You're like, you don't have to, you can read it there.
For all his success, there's a down-to-earth, guy-next-door quality to Bradley Cooper, and he gives full credit to his family. He dotes on his late father, Charlie Cooper.
Yeah, my dad was my man.
What do you think he is about just for fun?
As he got older, he was very emotional. Growing up, I think it happens to me. I remember thinking when I was a kid, the idea of trying was like, never. I was always so proud. So, and as my father got older, I started to see him really start to dip into the emotion of his life.
His close-knit family dynamic enabled him to flourish.
I never, ever grew up with parents that pushed me to do anything other than something that was going to make me happy. And I know that that's a rare thing. But I was also lucky because I had such a self-generated engine in myself that I never needed them to push me.
Cooper graduated with honors from Georgetown, studied acting at New York's The New School, appearing on its program Inside the Actor's Studio with guest Sean Penn.
Hey, Mr. Penn. My name is Bradley Cooper. I'm a second-year actor. My question is regarding Hurley Burley. What was it like to revisit a character, Eddie, after a 10-year hiatus?
Yeah, it was the first time.
Success seemed far from certain. From a one-time role on Sex and the City.
You know what? I gotta go home.
No way. I'm not letting you out. My shirt doesn't have enough ice cream on it.
To his recurring one on Aliens, bit parts and movies. But it all changed 6 years ago
There were nights before of us without forget.
with The Hangover.
How does one go from the Hangover movies to these very serious, in parts dark characters and something?
Well, I don't see any difference at all.
Huh?
I don't. I mean, Phil Winnick to me was a real character. That wasn't me.
Tracy, it's Bill.
And Todd Phillips is an encore director, and Zach Galifianakis and Ken Helms are as good as Christian Bale and Jeremy Renner. I mean, those guys are serious gangster actors. I mean, there's no joke, and you got to bring a car every time you with them. So I actually see this as the same thing.
You wanna die. Is that what it is?
No.
Tell me why you do it. I wanna understand.
I do it for you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I'm here. Your family is here. Your children have no father.
I'm not sure my country.
You don't know when to quit.
There is very little humor in American Sniper. It delves deep, soberly into the high cost of war, the aftermath of battle when the adrenaline rushes past. For all his preparation, Cooper only spoke to Chris Kyle once by phone.
Chris thought maybe a little too pretty to play. He did say that, yeah, he wanted to tie me up, put me in the back of the pickup truck and ride around. But I found that as a compliment. A compliment? Pretty nice, yeah. Very nice, pretty. Okay.
But before the movie went into production, life took a tragic Hollywood turn.
That shocking killing of legendary Navy SEAL Chris Kyle. The most lethal sniper in U.S. history was gunned down at a Texas shooting range over the weekend. The man arrested a troubled former Marine whom Kyle was trying to help.
After his death, Cooper met with Kyle's family, including his father, Wayne.
Yeah, I just tried to get to know him. I wanted to get to know him. And I said that we're going to do right by your son, do everything we can. And I meant it.
$7,500 really for an iPhone? And she's not alone. The next bidder is doing the classic prices right move.
7,501. That's your retail price, $1,969.
Your Quincy and Mark lost out on the phone, and perhaps a little pride. Ageless? I'll call.
Yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Yeah, that's it.
With the pressure in space so high, anything can happen. For Nightline, I'm Sarah Haynes in New York.
Oh, Achilles. Thanks for watching ABC News. World News Now is coming up soon with overnight breaking news, so tune in to Good Morning America tomorrow.
This to be short term.
We are looking at 2015 and 2016 for oil prices to firm a bit, but not to the 100 level, to come back towards 80.
And that means the fire sale on gasoline will soon be put out.
The moment is given fair warning.
The locks changed because of intruders.
Maybe friends?
When their 4-year-old begins interacting with a stranger,
Jacob did this.
Should I lend you see something? No. We could.
is he a prowler or an evil ghost with a burning vendetta?
Really? The bite mark on her shoulder with 666 branded next to it. You want to protect your kid and you can't because you can't see what's there.
The battle lines are drawn between good and evil. In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see and the things we fear, there are doors. And when they are opened, nightmares become reality. On the outskirts of the capital city of Des Moines lies a town surrounded by flat farmland as far as the eye can see. It's a mere speck on the map, population 303. Linda Adkins has lived in the area for as far as the eye can see. And when they are opened, nightmares become reality. On the outskirts of the capital city of Des Moines lies a town surrounded by flat farmland as far as the eye can see. It's a mere speck on the map, population 303. There's a word of caution.
Before I forget, these are the new keys. I had the locks changed because of intruders.
Intruders? Out here? Well, you can't be too careful. The highway's not very far from here. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Despite the warning, the house is a dream come true.
I really cared about the house. It was like a new beginning.
I should really go and pack more.
Craig works in window manufacturing in one of the last remaining factories in town. Bagley was first settled in 1881 with the building of a railroad station. By the turn of the century, it became a thriving industrial town until the railroad closed. One by one, factories disappeared.
I grew up in Bagley. There used to be plants and factories and gas stations in the town. They've all closed down.
But despite the town's depressed past, for Craig and his new bride, the four-bedroom house marks a new beginning.
When you walk in the home, you enter to almost 40-foot vaulted ceiling straight up. And it's all open. It was just amazing.
Kimberly and Craig met a few months ago and instantly hit it off.
We met on an online dating site, and as soon as we met me and the girls, we just knew it was meant to be for our family.
You have an ace. Oh.
It's still monster. It was just kind of a mutual connection. We fell in love within seconds of talking.
You have
Unfortunately, I do.
okay, fantastic. You have a three. Uh-oh.
It was just an instant, hey, like, putting a piece of the puzzle has to be said.
What's your favorite part of the house?
The playroom, because it has all the toys and that's really fun. Mine is the playroom too.
The plan we were gonna raise the two kids for the rest of their life.
The family settles in, but it doesn't take long for Kimberly, a stay-at-home mom. The kid loves she's not alone.
Girls, I know I told you to take out your toys.
I felt like somebody was watching us. Kind of got that feeling to look over your shoulder all the time. There's somebody standing right behind you. And you look over and there'll be nobody there. And I thought it was just me trying to get used to a new home, and I was just about edge.
Kimberly tries to ignore her instincts. The feeling that someone is in the house grows stronger.
Come on, Dylan, into bed.
Hey, fish take naps too.
I'm sure they do, sweetie, if their mommy's asked them to. All right, let's go.
I was letting girls go for normal nap time, normal routine.
All right, get the blanket.
Will you please leave the light on?
Of course, sweetie, just like always.
As soon as I got out of the room, the door slammed on me.
Girls, what's going on?
At first, I thought it was the girls, but then I realized that they were laying down on the bed, and there's no way they could have done that. I realized the window was open. I thought maybe the wind could have slammed the door shut. I didn't think too much of it.
Okay, now cut the wheel this time.
A few days later, 4-year-old Shyler made a new friend.
This is Milo. I put this dress on her because she loves pink. She also has like 3 other friends that I like dressing up too. Where did you come from? You don't talk much. I'm Shyla. Do you have friends?
I heard Shyla talking in the playground.
Well,
It was like she was talking to somebody that was sitting there. But nobody was there.
Sure, I guess so. Jacob won't mind.
Who's Jacob?
My new friend.
What did you know?
He was walking around the house, so I asked him his name, and he said his name was Jacob.
It is stunned. To her horror, Eileen describes the man in surprising detail.
She said he was tall, and that he was very dirty, and he had dark hair, and he had dark coveralls on.
He wears torn out work clothes, and he also wears boots. A little bit like Dad.
And he had footprints on like crude.
He lives here, so we're friends now.
Kimberly doesn't know what to think. Is it possible that Eileen's been seeing one of the intruders Craig's grandmother warned about? That night, she brings it up with Craig.
How's your day? Girls like the new place looking?
Shiloh has an imaginary friend. Apparently his name is Jacob.
Jacob, huh? No, she's just using her imagination.
I don't know, it was weird. She talked about him like he was real. I mean, she even told me that he was wearing a coverall and boots. Like you.
Like me, huh? I ain't gonna worry about it. Just having fun.
Your screen will be blank at first. Just pretend that you see the screen to log in. Type in your password, hit enter, you'll hear it go in, and then wait for the drivers, the plug and play, to install. You probably won't hear that it installed. Wait 60 seconds and you won't see the screen still. So if you have Windows, like Windows 7, hit the start key. It'll be the little button with the flag on it. Hit tab twice and then hit enter. When it restarts, you'll see what I see here.